So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is other Ryan here.
And welcome back, guys, to another discussion-based video on something that's kind of interesting in terms of something Scott posted on Steam in reply to someone who asked, is there any chance of any of the FNAF games getting ported to a console?
Yeah, this guy basically asked if he would ever put FNAF on something. He specifically says a Wii U. And Scott actually commented back saying, actually, yes, it will happen. I'm talking with a few companies who are interested in doing console remakes of the original games. Smiley face.
Absolutely. And it's just really interesting, the fact that FNAF is now potentially going to consoles. There is no time date, but he has actually given hints as to how long we might be expecting to wait to see this port onto console. But the fact that this game is now making its way not just from the internet, but also onto consoles goes to show FNAF has had a huge impact in the gaming industry. And wow, I mean, it's going to just continue for years to come.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the fact that it first got a movie as well, I mean, that just goes to show how big this franchise actually was. Well,
Absolutely.
People debate if it's a franchise, and I'd say it is now, because it's kind of like got its own merchandise, it's got its own games, it's got a film, and now it's coming onto consoles, and it makes you think, like, he doesn't actually specify what kind of consoles. It could be like virtual reality or, you know, Xbox, Wii.
Yes.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he actually does with it.
Yeah, there's many ways you can go with this, and let's actually go on a quick diversion here, and let's talk about something Scott mentioned in terms of the movie, because I know a lot of you guys have been commenting things like, you know, you don't really talk much about the movie anymore. Is there anything still going on with that? Has it been scrapped? But guys, the script is actually being worked on intensively, and as Scott actually said, because it's being worked on for so long, you've got to remember, guys, this film is really being shaped into something special. It's not just going to be one of those indie things where it's just a quick viewing experience. There is a legitimate story being really entwined within the movie, and I think whatever's going on here, if the script is taking this long to be put together, it's going to be a very exciting film, and no new updates in terms of that, but they'll probably be coming over the future months.
Yeah, and you know that Scott's a perfectionist as well, so if there's anything that he does not like in this script, or anything that he does like in the post-production and stuff like that, he will say it outright, because, like, obviously the games had such a big impact just because of the story alone, so obviously he wants that same kind of impact with the movie kind of genre, the crowd, if you know what I mean.
And it's interesting as well, because we know Scott used to rush things out, and I think FNAF World, whilst most of you guys didn't enjoy it and some of you guys did, it was probably a good thing that you know, Scott actually made that game, because he learned that maybe rushing things and getting them out a couple of days before is not always the best thing to do. Yeah,
he learned that the hard way, but he kind of took it in his stride, I guess. He let he let people refund the game, even if they did enjoy it. I mean, that takes, you know, some courage to do that, but I doubt he's going to be rushing any other games from this point onwards, to be fair.
Absolutely not. No, he's learned his lesson, and with that note actually covered as well, let's go on to people talking about the Wii U, because of course we know Nintendo has this newer console coming as well, and actually in reply to people asking about the Wii U, Scott said it's highly unlikely we will actually see it on the Wii U, but maybe on the Nintendo NX, which is of course coming next year, as I've said before.
Oh, damn. I mean, see, I haven't researched the Nintendo NX. It's obviously going to be like the Wii U, but more advanced. I mean, I've heard that it's actually more like, it has more power, like on a PS4 and an Xbox One. So I can imagine the graphics remastered, like FNAF remastered almost. And like maybe if the NX introduces a VR element to it, that would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to consider this, guys, because Scott has actually mentioned this as well within his comments. He's spoken about the idea of when these games actually get released, they are most likely going to be completely remade. So that means actually quite a lot of good things. And it's really exciting to hear that, because, you know, we knew that this game was before made in ClickTeam and they were just kind of 2D sprite imagery. Even though it looked 3D, it actually wasn't. It was just really image sequences. But the fact that these games might potentially get remade, if Scott actually has all the original animations for FNAF 1 to 4, we may get fully 3D releases, and that might actually mean some good stuff as well. For Steam releases, we may actually get a FNAF 1 to 4 remastered completely.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. And obviously, it'll be interesting to see if he does change the engine that he runs it with, because obviously if it's going to go onto consoles, it's going to kind of need to differ a little bit. And obviously with like Nixon releasing all these amazing FNAF free roam games, it's like he really does have competition to like up his game right now.
But something positive in regards to that is actually the fact that Scott said the games won't be being ported, they're going to be being remade. And also the fact he's talking with these companies, meaning that the companies will be putting all this together for him, because, you know, Scott's got this experience in ClickTeam, and I think now he's realizing he's not the master of all of these different softwares like Unity, Unreal, so he's handing the workload over to some other companies to get that done. So, you know, we know that this port is going to be well done. And it's going to look just as good in whatever engine. And actually transitioning as well from this, I just want to talk about something in regards to amiibos, because this kind of made my eyes sparkle when I read this, because the concept sounded awesome. But, someone was asking about maybe FNAF-based amiibos, because, of course, this game is coming to all the different consoles. But Scott said it wasn't coming out for Wii U. However, I don't think the lifestyle of an amiibo will just be limited towards the 3DS and the Wii U, really. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it'll be either Nintendo will release a completely different element of like interactive-based toys for the console, but I don't see why because obviously they've got so many like amiibos out there. It'll be kind of a shame to just go right, throw those all away. We're starting all over again. So it'll be awesome to see like these, like you say, these amiibos, transferred over to the NX.
Yeah, it's nice because they're not branded as like, the Wii U amiibo. They're just literally called amiibos. They're their own standalone thing for the most part, and you know, with the technology there that can actually read these things, there's no reason why they won't be putting that same technology in the NX as well. To read these things in the same manner, so, maybe they'll be cross-platform, and you can use them with the Wii U and also the NX, and you can just add the FNAF amiibos to the collection of your amiibos already, because...
that'd be freaking awesome, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'd be really excited to get it. I'd love to get some amiibos of the FNAF characters. It's something I never really saw coming until now as well. Another thing as well, guys, which is really interesting, is that a lot of consoles are getting renditions of virtual reality headsets put into them, so... I mean, let's put two things together. Let's put the fact that FNAF is being remade for next year, and most of these VR headsets may be coming out over the next year as well. I mean, it's starting to sync up, and I think you can see the message I'm starting to portray without even saying it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that's one thing that would just make FNAF even more scary, is the fact that we are put in the actual game itself. I mean, that would be terrifying.
Absolutely, and if it was fully 3D, you'd really feel like you're immersed in the element, and I mean, I think it would really introduce a whole new element of the term jump scare into the series. Yeah. Okay, guys, so now let's talk about the FNAF World Update 2, because this is coming very soon now. And when I say very soon, I mean this Friday.
Wow. I didn't even know it was coming that... Well, to be fair, Scott has been working on it for some time now. Obviously, he saw the error of his ways with releasing it too quickly, and I guess he wanted to make a much better game and kind of make up for the fact that he may have rushed it out a bit too much.
And I mean, he's been working on this for some time as well, and it's really exciting to just see how much is really going to be added to this game, because a lot of people are saying it might be like a sequel. It may as well have been.
Yeah, like I've heard that he's added a new island. Is that true?
There's loads of people speculating all of these sorts of things, and I think it might have some truth to it, because they've of course got the animatronics in the planes in the background flying, so that might be some kind of metaphor for them flying from one place to another, so who knows?
Yeah, it'll be awesome either way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the final thing as well is actually how do you access Update 2? So we don't have exact information on how we do this, but we do now know that you don't have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty in order to play. You can beat it on either normal or hard. And I think once it's done, really, you can access it with a new save. It's just as long as that's on your kind of gameplay information, you're okay to play.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be really fun, and lots of exciting things coming in terms of that, guys, to the channel. And it's going to be great fun playing through that game as well. So there we have it, guys. That was a discussion about the FNAF World ports to console, also the Update 2 for FNAF World, and also the movie release. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this discussion, and be sure to comment any of your thoughts down below in regards to maybe the ports, the movie, or even Update 2.
Yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, why not leave a like rating down below, and if you're new to the channel, why not subscribe to keep up to date with the new FNAF World updates and other indie games.
Absolutely, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. We of course hope you did enjoy, and we will of course see you on the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?